All right, so here's my graph of a function. And so I'm going to put this on the side. Recall from algebra. This would be your 1021 class or your college algebra or high school algebra. That if a graph is a function, then it passes the vertical line test. I suppose I should write what the vertical line test is. I'll do that on a new page. All right, shut that door, please. Thank you. So the vertical line test would be, what is it? Who can say it in words?
If you draw a vertical line, it's only going to touch one place on the
It'll touch one place on the graph. So, so if we draw, and it's not just one, but what you said is fine. Any vertical line. If we draw any vertical line, it will intersect the graph one time. I don't really like that definition because it's not quite correct, but you know what I mean by that. I think, what if it doesn't intersect it at all? You know, sometimes I have a graph of a function and maybe there's some vertical line I could draw that does not intersect the graph. Well, then I would just say, you know what, those points don't count. They're not in the domain. I need to put domain and range up here. I'll put that in a little bit. But if I draw a vertical line, it's not going to intersect it more than once. And why does this work? Why does the vertical line test work? So here's my little picture I have up above. You know, to show why something works, it's probably a good idea to show a problem where it doesn't work. So I'll have to do that in a few minutes, but let me grab a different color. I'm going to go with pink for this. Some vertical lines. Just sort of picture them in your head. This line, my black line, continues in both directions. And any vertical line that I place on this page, on this graph, will intersect the black line only one time. And what it does, this point would be 1/6. It identifies points. Okay, well, if I plug in 1, add 5, I get 6. If I plug in 2 and add 5, I get 7. It identifies the pairs of points. It identifies the points that made up that table. If it were to intersect the graph more than once, then I found a point that for an input would go to 2 outputs. I'm going to write that.